What's going on? It's me, Semi-Mong, and today we're going to be doing something slightly different. We're going to be unboxing the gaming mouse, the Razer Naga Hex V2. Obviously, Razer do a ton of different gaming equipment, from computers to keyboards to mouses, and this is the one I got for Christmas, had my eye on it. Thought I'd get it for World of Warcraft, some extra buttons, ease up on all the different keybinds that I have to do, and just make it a little bit easier to play. So let's get straight into it. As you can see, from anything from Razer, it's a lovely box. Comes with this little velcro tag, so it doesn't just flop out the minute you undo the sealing. And there it sits, the Naga Hex V2. There was another version to this beforehand, never used it. This is one of my first Razer products that I have used, and I'm telling you, I am highly impressed. So on the side, as you can see, we've got a nice little extended grip bit just for your ring finger, so you're not always just slipping off like, you know, with the standard computer mouse. And then on the other hand side, the left hand side, we've got a ring of 7 different customizable buttons. This is the main feature I brought it for, obviously, just being able to have 7 different World of Warcraft skills on my mouse, like within seconds of being able to press a button, rather than having to like do different keybinds from Shift or Alt on my keyboard. It just makes it a lot easier, and as I said, a better quality of life when I'm in game, because then I can just have Q, E, R, and then the 7 buttons for all of my abilities. And if I need some extra backup ones, I can do the keybinds that I'm using now, the Shift, say Shift E, Shift R, but I don't particularly like it. Just to further move on, at the top here, we've got 2 DPI buttons, so one will lower your DPI, one will raise your DPI. We've got a scroll wheel at the top here. Unfortunately, it's not one of those free moving ones. Like, there is like tiny incrementations to it, only little ones, but one of the like sort of neat features to this is that it actually clicks left and right and in the middle as well. So you've got left click, right click, and then you've got the scroll wheel that clicks in, but also clicks left and clicks right, like it tilts left and tilts right. I'll be able to show you the tilting of the scroll wheel. I can't say it properly. I'll be able to show you the tilting of the scroll wheel. That's a little bit better. Once it's all lit up and you can see the lines on the mouse wheel moving left and right, it's actually to automatically set, so when you are on a page, rather than scrolling continuously, you can just scroll tilt left or tilt right, and it will zoom up or zoom down the page, which I think is fantastic. But moving on to when the mouse is actually plugged in and available to use. Let me get rid of all of that. This is what the mouse looks like once it's plugged in. Now, my only annoyance here is that the camera doesn't do it justice, and it will not show the different color changes, or it isn't while I'm filming it. Okay, it's just really bright, and all of the colors just look white. You can see some differences when it's going from orange to blue, etc, etc, but there's not that much of a difference. There is in real life. Like, it is bright orange, it is bright blue, but you can't really see it on camera. There are 3 lighting points: the main logo, the scroll wheel, and then the extra buttons on the left hand side, and all of this is all customizable as well. So if we move into the software of the mouse, guys, you can see you've got mouse, you've got macros, you've got Chroma apps, and you've got statistics. Not quite sure what stats is, but let's go ahead and start with the mouse. Here you can just customize and create different profiles. I think I'm just going to leave this alone. It does sort of give you a layout on everything. You can change different key maps if you want to as well. For certain games, certain uses, I'm not quite sure. But if I just type in Google to Google quickly, the left tilt does nothing on the mouse wheel, but if I tilt it to the right, you can see it zooms all the way down. Rather than having to scroll up like I am now, I can just tilt left or tilt right, and it will go up or down for me. This can, of course, be changed in-game as well. So I could change this to, say, just another button. So if I need to panic, I can tilt it left or tilt it right. But I'm assuming for like website scrolling and whatnot, it will be a lot convenient, or more convenient, to have it scrolling up and scrolling down. Depends on whether you have the effort to scroll yourself. If I go on to performance, you can see you have DPI and acceleration. You can change the standard DPI, and I'm pretty sure you can change the stages as well. So yeah, here we go. These are the two little buttons that will change which stage it's on. Stage 1 I'm going to keep at 800 as a lower one. So if I'm on Fortnite or Overwatch and I'm aiming down sight with a sniper or just any gun in general, any first person shooter, I can change the DPI and it will slow it down, meaning it's easier to aim. And then vice versa, I can shoot it all the way up. So at the moment it's at 800. Look, it's pretty slow. This is 1,800, 4,500, and then just 9,000 and 16,000. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm barely even moving the mouse at this point. And I'm trying to like get the X. That's insane. I can't do it. I'm not that accurate, but let's change that back down to 1,800. And then here, you can just put your own presets in if you want to. The max DPI is 16,000. And then it will sort of give you a general overall one of what you want to use on like stage 1 or stage 2. And then acceleration, I've never really noticed this in the mouse, but the rate of increase in speed when the cursor is moved. So if you're moving your mouse fast, the cursor will move fast as well. I don't know how that works with DPI. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. But to top it all off, you've got lighting and calibration. Not quite sure what calibration is. Potentially you can get different like features if you have a Razer mat and other. Once again, if you know, leave it in the comments down below. And then lighting, there is just different lighting cycles. So I will try and change you back to... Oh god. So I'm going to try and change you back to the mouse now, just to show you the lighting cycles. You can see that you've got breathing, reactive, spectrum, static, and none. None obviously means no lighting, and then static is just a different one, like static color. And then the different ones, spectrum cycling is literally just through all of the colors, which this is what I'm going to keep it on. Like, I'm not really bothered. I'm just going to let it like cycle through all of the colors. You can slightly see it changing on camera now. And then out of the others, you've got reactive, which won't do anything unless you click. So if I click, you can see it's coming up. Look, bam, automatically set to green. You can also change the duration here as well. So if you want it to like fade quicker or fade for longer, you can do that. And then breathing just cycles between two colors. So you've got purple there, and then it will like debrief. Takes a while, there we go, and then it will pop up as another color. There's the blue. So guys, let me know what you think about this mouse. I think it's fantastic just because of the 7 buttons on the side, as you can see. Obviously the main feature of why I brought it was for the World of Warcraft skills. Let me know if you've got a different mouse that you think can be compared to this one. Is it worthy of a gaming mouse? All of that good stuff, leave it in the comments down below. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Thank you for all of the support throughout 2017, and yeah, I shall see you in the next video.